Hello and welcome to week 2. I'm so glad you've made it to the week 2 overview page and you're falling into a routine and making sure that you follow the correct cycle to be successful every week in Math 081. So we are at the week 2 overview page. You're watching the first video right now, which is going to give you a list of action items for the week and just go over some highlights I want you to be aware of. And then in the second video, that's where you get to earn your 2 weekly bonus points. So you'll watch me convert 4 examples of improper fractions to mixed numbers, and then embedded in that second video is your opportunity to earn the 2 bonus points. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have going on for this week. So I am going to go to the modules, and we are going to look at the list for the week 2 module. Let's collapse the other modules. Okay. So you're at the week 2 overview page. We have a Let's Meet this week on June 7th. That is Wednesday. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's get back down to the week 2 page. June 7th, Wednesday at 2 p.m. So I tried a 2 p.m. time slot instead of 10 a.m. from last week. Hopefully we'll get some people also to join us today or on Wednesday at 2 p.m. And then after this week, start sending me an email if there's a different day of the week or a different time you would prefer. I do have the remaining Let's Meet sessions already on the calendar, but I am definitely flexible and opening to changing those. So just let me know if there's a different day or a different time where you might be able to meet more than another day, because I want to get as many students to come to those Let's Meet sessions as possible. All right, so this week we have a practice online exam. So the goal of the practice online exam is to make sure that all your technology is set up and working correctly so that when we take the first exam in this class during week 4, that you already have Respondus Lockdown Browser working on your computer and your webcam works, and that you know how the setup is going to go so that you just have to focus on taking the exam. You're not also worried about your technology. So that's what the practice online exam is for. It's just 3 quick questions. But again, the goal is just to make sure that your webcam is working and that you properly installed Respondus Lockdown Browser and that you know how to upload your written work when you're done. When you're taking the online practice exams, since I'm not able to proctor your exam in person, we do have to make sure that your recording captures you while you're taking the exam. So there's 3 guidelines. There has to be a clear view of your workspace. So that means the tabletop or the desk where you're actually writing down your work for the problems needs to be visible in your video. That way I just can make sure that you're only using certain resources on the exam and that I can see that you are showing your written work. Your face also has to be in the frame at all times. And just do your best, depending on if you have a laptop or if you have an iPad and it's tilted a little bit. Do your best to try to capture everything in one frame, but I definitely need to be able to see your face and your upper body at the same time. And also make sure that there's no phones. And in this case, for the first exam, there shouldn't be any calculator within your reach either. So here's some screenshots of former students that have successfully set up their camera. So you can see this student here. She's in her kitchen, but again, I can see her face and I can see her working on the problems in her notebook. And then this student here as well happens to be in her living room or in her kitchen. She was allowed a calculator in this particular example, but I can see all her written work. And then when these students are done with their written work, that is the written work that they're going to scan and upload as part of their exam. So you want to make sure that your camera placement meets those guidelines. And then also there's a quick video on reviewing the order of operations, because the 3 questions on the practice exam are going to be over the order of operations. So why not practice them at the same time? So that is what you're going to work on for the practice online exam. So you're gonna, we reviewed the guidelines. Oh, and then after you show your written work, you need to scan and upload it. So let's go ahead and open up that page. So if you don't have a scanner that sits on your desk or tabletop, that's totally fine. You can use your mobile device. My phone is my scanner or your iPad if you have an iPad. But there's 2 apps that I recommend. There's one called Adobe Scan and one called Cam Scanner. So if you have an Android, I have a video here to show you how to use these apps. And if you have an iPhone, I also have a video here. So both of these videos show you how to take a photo of your written work. So let's say here's your written work. Say you just took your exam. You can literally use your camera phone to take a photo of this, but then it scans it as a PDF, a crisp, clean PDF. And it has to be in the form of a PDF in order for you to upload it properly into Canvas. So these two videos walk you through the steps of doing that. And also, if you need any help, over here on the left, Thunderbird Tech Support, you can chat with them. You can either go into Campus to talk to them, or you can just click on that link, and it's a virtual chat with somebody who's live working at MCC, and they're there to help you as an online student. They're designated to help you with your technology, whether it's a school issued device or whether it's your own personal device, they can help you. So here are the instructions for scanning and uploading your work. And then once you have it saved as a PDF, you follow these steps. You click on the assignment, click on the blue button to start the assignment or to submit the assignment, and then you can upload your PDF file. So those are the instructions that you will follow to upload your written work. So make sure you look through that first before it's time to actually do it. So then there's the review of the order of operations. Then there's the actual exam. That's the one that when you open it up, you'll utilize the Respondus Lockdown browser and your webcam at the same time, and then you'll upload your written work. And then by the end of this week, we have units 3 and 4 are going to be due in more by Sunday night. And then also a discussion board. It's called How to Learn Math. It's really, I really like this video for this discussion board because it's delivered to you through a student's four different students' perspectives on different experiences they've had as they've taken college level math and taken math at the community college. So it's always nice to hear things from a peer. I mean, I know I can give you all kinds of advice as your instructor, but it's nice to hear things through other students' perspectives as well. Just about how sometimes learning math can be different from learning other subjects or other areas. So this is a really cool video, and then you'll share your response to that. And then we have our first Extend Your Learning assignment this week. So the first thing you want to do is look at the content page before it. So this will give you some examples of what you will see on the Extend Your Learning assignment. So we're focusing on greatest common factor and least common multiple. So go through this page. There's some examples and some videos for you to watch. Take notes in your notebook on greatest common factor and least common multiple. And then there's some extra examples here. And then after you've absorbed all the information in that content page, you're ready for the Extend Your Learning assignment, which is called Thinking of Two Numbers. So you will have watched you will have went through the content page first. And then when you are ready to submit your assignment for Thinking of Two Numbers, there's two ways you can do it. So you can open the file and actually print it on a piece of paper, complete it using pencil, and then scan it and upload it just like you did your written work. Or if you have an iPad and you're comfortable using your iPad, you could be on your iPad and in this assignment right here, opening up this file on your iPad and using your markup tool or using an external app such as Notability. When I say external, I just mean another app on your iPad, such as Notability, and then using your Apple Pencil to fill it out. And then when you save it on your iPad, it's already a PDF. So it's completely paperless that way. I will post another video to show you how to do that on your iPad. Or like I said, Thunderbird Tech Support. They could show you in a few minutes if you would just log in right there and start a quick chat with them. And then again, here's the instructions for scanning and uploading. But here is also the rubric. So every Extend Your Learning assignment is out of 20 points. Obviously, you want to be in this 20-point range. So definitely look at this rubric before you submit the assignment to make sure that you're meeting all the qualities of a 20-point exemplary assignment. And then after this assignment, since this is our first one, I will post some student samples of work to show you what it looks like to be in that 20-point category. So you can compare your own work to the work of your classmates and kind of see where those 20 out of 20 assignments are, what those are looking like. Okay. So I think that's it. Let's go back to the module. Yeah, after you do the Extend Your Learning, you see the answer key here. That's not published for you yet. I will publish that afterwards so you can compare your work. But that's week 2 in a nutshell. Let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to looking at your practice exams, making sure your cameras are all set up correctly, and I'll give you some feedback afterwards and let you know if there's anything you need to tweak. But then you're all set and ready to go for our first exam coming up later during week 4. And also I look forward to your work to earn those 2 bonus points. So after you watch this video, go back to the overview and watch the video with the secret embedded question. Have a